2013.
Yeah.
After 2013, if you're passed after 2013,
that's the one.
You're sweet. If it's before that, you've got to pay £25 a day to drive in London. And they're trying to bring it out to South Circular. They're trying to take it out to the South Circular and to North Circular. So literally driving it in London, it's going to cost you £50 to get in your car just to drive on the street.
Can you imagine that? Now, who can? I'm not saying that directly. With none of us. Well, I know I'm not rich. Do you understand? Yeah. But for me to say to myself, that's my car that I use for my fucking business on the road. Yeah. It's a diesel because diesel petrol goes longer. Do you understand? Yeah. I cannot afford to say that I'm going to change that to another motor that is past 2013. Yes. I'm telling you that straight. I cannot. If I do, I'm scrimping, I'm scraping, and this, that, and the other. Yeah, all right, I've got it. Do you understand? Yeah, but I will be scrimping and scraping, and the missus will be in my head. This, that, and the other. This, that. You understand what I'm saying to you? You know what I mean? You know, bollocks, bruv. A lot of it is bollocks, mate. But one thing I will say is, we do have money here. And we can do it.
We spend too much, we consume too much. That's what we do, man. We consume on material stuff we don't need, you know. Oh, that's yeah, well, you know. We're not better off than most people in the world, you know. 75% of the world we're better off.
Brethren, I was having this talk with my son, yeah. His birthday was a couple of weeks back, yeah. I got him a phone that he really wanted, yes. And it's costing me £52.99 a month, yeah? A month for the next 2 years, yeah? More than my phone bill, yeah? I sat down in a chair with him and he said to me, Dad, my phone's better than yours. Now, because I'm a guy that travels, yeah, I had to give him the talk. I said to him, listen, bro, be humble, appreciate what you've got. Do you understand? Because apart from England, yeah, certain places in Europe and America, you understand, yeah? Certain country ain't got what we got, yeah? I know people that are working for £6 a day. I know people, yeah, that are working for £6 a day. I know people that are working for £6 a day, bruv. Bruv, I've got a restaurant, right, in Thailand, yeah? Little restaurant in the sticks, yeah? I got a guy to build me a roof and some steps to go down, yeah? I turned around to my mate, I said to him, how much should I give these guys for that? He said to me, oh, give them 1,000 baht. 1,000 baht is like 20 quid. Here in England, to do that, I'm charging them at least £500–600, at least. He said to me, give them 1,000 baht, which is about £20. Put it this way, now it's 42 point something to a pound. Yeah, 42 point something baht to a pound. Yeah, so let's imagine he's telling me to give him 1,000 baht. Yeah, which is just under 20 quid. Do you understand? Yeah, this is the way. In England, you see these kids in here, they don't know shit. Yeah. When they get up off their ass and travel, I don't mean travelling to where the tourists sit down. I travel country, go country. Same like if like me, my family from Jamaica. Yeah, all right, I will go to where the tourists. That's my base, and then I'm travel out to go family and everything. And then I see poverty, yeah? And I don't even look at it as poverty, to be honest with you. But I see people that's on a different level, and they're fucking happy. They're happy.
Seen it, bro.
They're happy, bro. Happy more than me.
Happy. And you know what they look out for, yeah?
True.
When I was in they're looking out for character, personality. Yeah. Because they ain't got things to show from one another, but they're looking out to see what kind of character you are. That's what they value. They value good hearts.
Yeah, hit the nail right in the head there. Good heart. That's what they value.
You get me?
That's that they value. They value good heart. Yeah. When you can come from a poor country, yeah, as I say, like Thailand, yeah, you're in the villages, yeah, and then when time comes for you to go home, and you see people line up, and they've got pillows, things like pillows, cushions, to give you as a gift. Bruv, brought tears to my fucking eyes. Brought tears. I came home, I gave one to my mum, gave one to my grandma, I got about 3 for me, myself, and I gave one to my dog. No disrespect, you understand? But I gave one to my dog. And you know what? That's the only pillow that my dog don't tear up. Every single pillow I buy from fucking, what you call it, the Twets at Home or whatever, yeah? Argos. Teared up that blood clot. You see the one pillow that I get from my dog, keep that one and lie down and chill. Not tear up that one. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You know what I mean? No, them people there, people that don't have, yeah, I respect them, yeah. That's why I had to talk to my son and tell my son, listen, you know, be humble, give thanks for what you have. Do you know what I mean? You understand? Give thanks for what you have, because they pick you out of door. Yeah, they get up in the morning at 6 o'clock, they wash clothes, they cook rice, they go in the farm, you understand? Do what they got to do on the farm, clean up muck, whatever the case may be. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Do you understand? Go and catch water, bring back home, because there's no running water. Yeah, I experienced that myself. Yeah, I experienced that myself, that knowing that if I up by 9 o'clock in the morning, forget about shower. Because no more water ain't running. Water start run from about 6 o'clock, and at 9 o'clock they turn that water off. So if you ain't got your bucket full, yeah, or they got like a bath type of thing, but the bath stand high, and the water run into this bath thing. You understand? And then when time comes, you put your bucket in and fling your water over your head and all that palaver there. You know what I mean? You understand? People don't understand this shit here, bruv.
I was out there, I'm brushing my teeth with one hand, yeah, and pouring the water with the other hand. There's no tap. There's not one tap to turn on.
No, look, you have to say to you, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm squatting, and this is how we're flushing toilet, yeah? After you're done, squat all the way down here. You got a bucket.
Fling that water, bro. You pour that water.
You see where I come from?
You pour that water.
I'm showering, and I've got buckets of water with one thing catching from that, soaping with one hand, out there cursing and pounding on.
I hear that, bro. Been there, don't do it. I've been there and done it.
So when I hear sometimes my children say, I'm hungry, I say to them, you don't even know what hunger is. You've never been hungry for more than 2 hours or 3 hours, and you're saying you're hungry.
You hear this? Sure. Tell them to go bush and go pick the pick from the tree. And when you pick from the tree, come back and clean that. And you see when you finish clean that, you see that chicken that's running about over there, sir?
Catch it.
Go catch that and stick that in throat. You understand? And hang that tofu dry. Do you understand?
Can't do that.
They know Sainsbury's, Tesco.
We're manicured. Everything's provided.
You know what I mean? And that's why I say it's programmed, bro. It's all programmed. Even the food, bro.
It's brilliant for the camera.
Even the food. You've got to mind what you're eating, bro.
All of that.
You understand?
It's all being radiated. You know how food, they radiate the food, you know? Whether it's organic or not. Your food is radiated to take all the good properties out of it. So no matter what we're eating, you have to bless it with your own self.
For real, you have to bless it, Reggie.
Because if you don't say listen, I've been told and I believe in it. If you want to bless a whole table or just a plate of food, put the right hand on the heart chakra, yeah? Think about what the heart is, because you know the heart is be a love frequency, and pass your hand over your food. Your food is blessed. Well, I don't like using the word blessed. Someone says to me it means be less. Be less. Bless. But your food, after pouring that energy of love over it, I think it's been neutralised. All that negative forces that could be in the food, it's been neutralised. So
for real, no, for
it's
real.
important to believe in our power, you know that? Because we are powerful beings, you know that? They think that's dumbed down that we're just flesh, blood and bone. But we're much more than that, you know?
Crazy, mate. It's crazy.